It's Dale D'Antoni here. Welcome to the Sofa Sessions. D'Antoni. Right.
Can we hold hands while we do this? From across the thing.
That's what I say to that. This is a beer.
Welcome
Cold
to
beer.
the Sofa Sessions.
She just wants to get it over with. That's why she's doing that.
That's not true. I'm just tired.
Hard work never gets tired. Hard work. You know what they say? Hard work. Always get paid. That's a good classic.
Facts.
So this is Holiday episode number 4. Excuse the noise. I just wanted to hold it.
Are you going to hold it the whole time?
Maybe Halloween
Okay.
Saga number 4.
It won't make noise if you're just holding it? Oh, okay.
Real quick, shout out to and the other ones I kind of forgot, but shout out to breast cancer awareness.
I'm repping.
Yeah, I didn't have anything pink, so I just stayed with a classic.
Yeah.
Stick a Citizen shirt. Available now. No, I'm just kidding.
I wish I'd get my hands on one of them.
Maybe one day. But yeah, breast cancer has actually kind of affected my family. My grandmother had it, my mom's mom, and also a good family friend of ours had it. Kathy.
I knew that. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
She actually lost her hair because of that, but for some reason, my mom's mom didn't. Like, I don't think she had to do chemotherapy or anything.
It probably just depends on how bad it is.
Maybe so. Have you had anybody affected by breast cancer?
I personally have not, no.
I personally have not. Why are you saying it like that?
I was just answering the question.
Me personally, no, I have not.
Okay. No, I haven't.
Nah. Kindly.
But, I mean, still, gotta represent, you know?
Yeah. I remember one time we were in a party city, me, my mom, and my brother, and we were going to check out, and you know how they have like the pink bracelets for them?
Yeah.
And they were just like pink bracelets, thin ones, and they had like just little writing on it, and they had like one word,
Boobs.
motivational stuff, and one said survivor, and I wanted it so bad, and I
You didn't get it?
no, because like it was like the bracelet was like for a survivor. And I just at the time I did not understand that.
Right.
Like my mom was telling me it's for survivor. I was like, I don't care. I want to be a survivor. I'm a survivor.
Well, you
'Cause
are.
at the
just
time, I'm a
not
survivor,
just not of the breast
depressed
cancer.
depressed survivor.
You survive every day.
Every day.
Every day's a struggle. It's an uphill battle.
We don't have anything.
I know. Okay, listen. So I went out today perusing the town, looking for things, checking it out. Nothing. Nada.
Yeah, we were gonna get little Halloween stuff for today.
And I had this whole cute ass idea to carve a pumpkin. He's probably. Don't be so rude.
Oh.
Okay. I was going to carve a pumpkin with the Sofa Sessions, and I put a little candle in it, have it going right there. But also today is my grandma's birthday. Happy birthday. And the anniversary.
Nani Love.
She's alive.
I said Nani Love.
Yeah, but you did this.
Oh. That doesn't mean someone's dead.
Oh. Well, anyways, so I just was on a time crunch, so I didn't get to do that.
Wasted a bunch of time.
No,
JK.
it wasn't a waste.
Also, I don't know why I'm saying also. Alani, if anybody from Alani is watching this, we are big fans.
Please.
What's it called?
Witch's Brew.
Witch's Brew. We are huge fans
So good.
of the Witch Brew. We don't like any other flavor but the Witch Brew.
I can tolerate your Whitney Simmons collabs. I love those, actually.
I don't know that one. Actually, I can't say I don't dislike all of them. I don't know them.
You've had... Okay, so... Well...
The peach.
It doesn't matter. I don't like the peach.
But
I don't...
Send us some Witch Brew. We would love that, even though I'm not a fan of the witches.
No, but the Witch's Brew,
Witches be tripping.
either make it not seasonal and have it all year round, and where we can buy packs of it.
You can probably buy it online. Just send us some, though.
Just send us some, yeah, because we do be drinking it. We have like 7. No, we have like 5 in our fridge right now.
I had one today, actually.
Yeah.
And I had one after the Riff Raff concert. We need to talk about the Riff Raff concert, too.
Oh, yeah. And I also had one after or before the Riff Raff concert. Some point in the day, I had an Alani.
Yeah, we got 2 yesterday.
I haven't had mine.
Oh, yeah, but the Riff Raff concert was fun. I've been talking to... I've been to 5 concerts of his now, and every time they were always back to back. So each time I was, I became not friends, but like I talked to his tour manager more. And shout out to Phil, owner of Miracle Flow. I've done like stuff for Miracle Flow on here before. I think I did like an ad or so, and he like sent me some stuff for it. Mm-hmm. So that's cool. But yeah, we did that. I was talking to him. We were gonna hopefully get to interview him for the podcast. That didn't really work out, but that kind of stuff happens. So, and I was trying to not be bitter about it because like I really did want to do that kind of stuff and just hang out with Riff because that's my boy, that's my uncle, that's my twin. In a club with my twin, we'll be vibing.
And at the end of the day, he was really good about it.
Yeah.
Like he did. I mean, he's a busy man, but like he did.
He's got to manage Riff Raff. I mean, that's a job in itself.
I know it, but like he did always
manager, I guess.
Get back to you and like let you know what was up. Except just not on your time. It was on his time.
And that's completely fine because I had nothing to do that day. Yeah, he hit. Yeah.
Instead, we went to Savannah and we visited my sister and my niece, my little baby niece.
Shout out to Sam.
Shout out to Murphy. Love you.
Listening to this. Out of the 2 people, who do you think would listen to it first, the podcast? Maddie or Sam?
Sam. 100%.
Let's go.
Even though, Maddie, if you're watching this, or Sam, tell Maddie should be playing this in Murphy's ear every single day.
Yeah, we need to really
start.
She just
needs to be educated and cultured, I think, in the sofa sessions.
Yeah, that's what we're kind of trying to do. We're trying to indoctrinate the sofa sessions onto like the younger kids.
Yes.
Like 6, 7 months.
Okay, so for Murphy, in her case, it would be a month and a half.
Yeah, we're really trying to do that.
Yeah. Actually, a little bit over that.
You know how Star Wars and I think it was the Attack of the Clones, maybe even a little bit of Revenge of the Sith, they have like the little babies in the incubators and they're just making all the clones. That's what we're doing, but we're going to be like blasting the sofa sessions on there.
Like when I'm pregnant, you know how people will put the
I made a meme of that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That will be me with our baby. Just so they can know. And I mean, they'll hear your voice. It'll be nice. And they can hear that, like they'll just
threw up on it.
They'll be so prepared to what they're coming into the world.
Yeah. Frick, I was gonna say something else. I don't care. I have a real huge, bigger fat bone to pick. I have a big fat bone to pick with you Indian scammers. And the only reason I say they're Indian. Well, they're not all Indian. They're Nigerian too. But I've been on they're usually from Lagos or Lagos. Lagos, how do you say it?
Probably that.
Lagos,
I don't know.
Nigeria. The only reason I say that is because I've been watching a lot of scam and stuff lately. I mean, I was just watching it before.
Yep. While we were setting up, he would not look away from the TV.
I was.
Yeah.
I was looking away. I was just ahead in the background listening to it.
In the club with my twin, we be vibing.
We are looking at how to pronounce these names, as well as how to say more interesting related city names around the world. So make sure to stay tuned and consider subscribing. This is the name of the largest city in the country of Nigeria, Africa. How do you go about saying it? Lagos. You do want to stress on the first syllable.
You do want to stress on the first syllable, guys. Lagos. Almost sounds like Legos. But yeah, I've been watching my boy Pleasant Green. Shout out to him, bro. been entertaining me. I legit think he's Mormon because he lives in Utah and he's really nice. And he
He probably is Mormon. He had the Book of Mormon in his video.
he did, yeah. But no, he's funny because like he can obviously detect a scammer easily, and it is kind of crazy how scammers can scam and like get away with it because obviously, like, there's two things. Well, I guess one for sure, but if they say kindly in a text, it's probably a scam, and if they overuse the word "sir," probably a scam.
I just feel like a scammer is so easy to spot, unless you're.
But they
an
really
idiot.
attack older people. But scammers are clever, but they're also sloppy.
They are. Like, I feel like they think that they're like, oh, this is so good. This is going to get them. But then, like, there's so many typos. Or they, like,
They just say kindly.
say such weird sentences. And I'm like...
So what this guy does is he uses Grabify or whatever. I have yet to understand this. I'm trying to use it for
He'll
real.
get there.
But he'll hide a URL in something that he sends to these people, and whenever they click on the URL, it snatches their IP address, and every time it's always Lagos, Nigeria. Sometimes, well, the one I just watched it where he was in Toronto, Canada, or somewhere close. But also,
I mean, they are everywhere.
Yeah.
But there's probably maybe like a big headquarters or something.
I think I would kill a scammer.
Really? How?
I'd torture him.
How would you torture them? Give me details. This is spooky season.
How would I torture him?
What if it was a girl?
I would probably, I don't know, like somehow make it to where they're they can't feel anything from the neck down. Actually.
But then that wouldn't even be torture because they can't even feel it.
You're right. But I would just like restrain them right in a chair, and then I would get a toothpick and put it under their fingernails and then smash something up close so it like just does that. Or even better, get on their toenails and do it.
That just made my stomach like...
If you wanted something bad. I mean, I was thinking about worse, honestly, but I
feel like there definitely could be worse, but like...
Yeah, that really sucked.
That's not for Murphy's ears.
Murphy's not listening to this. JK. But one time, this dude, Pleasant Green, he sent fake money to the scammer. And then, so, what was I telling you at dinner? Yeah, so these scammers, you can't internationally send money.
Oh, yeah.
They used to use Western Union and MoneyFair, something like that, where you can send money internationally. You can't do that. You can only use Bitcoin, really. But people aren't going to put their money into Bitcoin. So what they do is they have a mule that's in the U.S. And also, you're not supposed to send money in a package via UPS, USPS, or FedEx, but they do it anyway. Then they send it to a mule, which is sometimes the mules don't even know that they're working for a scammer. I think most of the time they do, but sometimes they don't.
So do most of the time they work for them because like that's their only option? Like they feel
they're
like
just bums.
Okay. Well, because I know that in some of the videos they've been like, I'm working for this scammer, like I hate it, blah blah blah.
Yeah, some of the because there's not a lot of opportunity, I don't think, in Legos. But yeah, some of the scammers do turn out to be better.
Yeah.
And even in the videos, he like talks to him and gives him a job and everything, so that's cool. But he sent like fake money and he put it inside a book, wrapped it up, and then sent it in a package wrapped up so they wouldn't like detect the money or whatever. And then he got the mule to send a video to them. Then it was fake money. It was funny.
That is funny. He really like gets some.
Yeah, he does.
I love watching him be like, this is where you're at. This is you.
You've never watched a video?
Yes, this morning.
Oh, maybe. I watched a couple at work.
Yeah, I feel like you've been watching them all day. He's been trying to scam people all day.
No, I've been trying to talk to scammers.
It's true.
This one dude found me. I tried to get his IP address, and
he sent me a link to a RAV4. I was like, "Oh, you looking at this car?" And I responded. I was like,
"Did you know it was laced or tainted with an IP address?"
It was so confusing. He sent me 2 links. Apparently, I have not received the second one.
Yeah, I sent a third and a fourth, but for some reason they didn't send. I tried to send it on Snapchat too, but Snapchat blocked it.
Really?
Yes.
That's good.
I know. I finally sent it on Instagram, and
On to me?
yeah,
Did it work?
it grabbed it. It grabbed the
But
tar
did it
out of it.
say the Grabify thing?
Yeah, that's the only thing. I don't know how Pleasant Green does in his videos. I need to talk to him.
Yeah.
Also, these
Hit 'em
scammers
up.
are trying. Like I was talking to a scammer earlier today, and he was trying to scam me. And apparently, what he was doing was he was trying to get my email and or my cash tag, and the cash tag linked to the email, which I don't necessarily know. I don't necessarily know how they're gonna scam me if I just give them those two like basic information. Like I don't know how they would do that. But maybe they try and like use the interface to that guesses my password, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, I feel like, I mean, all your bank stuff is on there. Like, they could easily hack into it probably.
Maybe.
Like, if they know your email, and then, what else did they ask?
Just the cash tag.
Yeah, and then they know who, like, they're looking for. I feel like they probably could, like,
Maybe.
hack it somehow.
Maybe. I don't know. There's also, the guy would also, like, screen monitor the scammer's computer so they would see everything that the scammer was seeing. I know.
That
How
would be
cool is
so
that?
cool.
I know. I'd love to be able to hack into
It would make me so nervous, though. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, hey.
watching porn. Watching Indian porn. Porn.
Pardon.
Frick, what was I gonna? I gotta stop saying that. Jizz balls. But no, I want to talk to a scammer, and I want them to try and scam me, but I scam them in a way.
Maybe you'll get... So what is going to happen if they're like, you caught me. I'm a scammer and I hate it. What are you going to do?
What am I gonna do?
Yeah,
I'll probably still kill him.
Okay, cool.
I'll torture a scammer. No, but I just wish I could see what the little scammers are thinking.
They
bruh.
probably get so nervous. They're like, oh, shit.
They're not nervous. They scam people.
No, but when they
every
get caught.
day.
Like, when...
No, I'm talking about like when they're the ones getting scammed. They're like, oh yeah, I'm about to get this money, and then it turns out it's just a bunch of fake 100s.
They're probably really sad. What if they die?
Bit ass
Like,
scammer.
other people are expecting them to get that money for them, and then they don't, and then the big master leader person, man, gets mad and kills them.
We should write a fanfic about that. No, but people have died because of scammers. Because this one dude, it's called sextortion. What they'll do is they'll act like a female, right? And then they'll, like, flirt with you. They'll be like obviously they'll be using
Hey,
them.
baby.
Yeah, they'll be like a sugar daddy. And then the guys, I don't know who does this, and nudes to random people. I have in the past.
You've sent nudes to
JK.
random people?
No. I'm just kidding.
Good.
But these guys will send the nudes to like these random accounts that they don't know. But this one dude did it, and then like the person or the scammer said, I'm gonna send this to everybody if you don't send me this amount. And he couldn't handle it, so he killed himself. Also, that happened to
That's so sad.
I know. This is even sadder. This lady was getting scammed, and she was an older lady. She has dementia, and she told the scammers that. She told the scammers that. She was like, "No, this is
Those people should go to hell."
This wasn't even the gypsies. Remember we read that in bed? Classic gypsy behavior.
Oh, yeah.
This is something different, but
Wait, that's what I'm thinking of.
oh, I'm talking about something separate.
Right,
This is
'cause-
a testimonial from a scam baiter.
Okay,
which
real
is what
fast.
I want to be.
Keep that in mind. But
Yeah.
this gypsy who lives near us
North Augusta.
was doing some like housework, contracting something for this old lady with dementia. And he would go to her and he would say, "Oh, you haven't paid me yet." And he would keep doing it
Yeah.
over and over and over again because she wouldn't remember. And that is sick and freaking twisted. And you
Apparently
deserve...
he stole like $40,000 from her that
Yeah,
way.
that poor sweet old lady. She could have been mean, but she's sweet because you stole from her. So
And the reason I said classic gypsy behavior is we were going through the comments and these people were like, I think all people, I'm not saying that, this is just an opinion that I've gathered from reading those comments. And I think all other races are against gypsies. I don't know if that's true. Huh?
Ethnicities, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know.
Not
but
races. Cause
they were like white people in the comments commenting, black people in the comments commenting,
anybody
Mexicans.
who is not a gypsy feels this way towards gypsies.
I wouldn't say. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that,
but that's what he's saying right now.
That's not what I'm saying. From the comments that we read, it seems as if everyone is against gypsies. But then again, it might have been one-sided because it was an article about a bad gypsy. So I guess everybody was
that could be true.
Everybody was like, "Oh, them darn gypsies."
Them darn gypsies.
But I wanted to talk to a gypsy one time because I grew up with them and I went to school with them and everything. Huge.
We have a very close family friend that's a gypsy. He's very nice.
You do?
We got our flooring from him.
Oh yeah, he probably scammed y'all.
No, not this flooring. The kitchen.
He scammed y'all.
He don't scam, Poppy.
JK. But yeah, I went to school with him and everything.
And you haven't talked to him?
Who? What gypsy?
The ones you went to school with. You said you always wanted to talk to a gypsy?
Oh, I always wanted to like interview them and
right.
And be like, what do y'all do? Like, how do y'all?
You should get. I was about to say something that would possibly get you killed, so never mind. But you should invite like one whole gypsy family over, and then just be like, just ask everybody questions and see what they say.
Maybe film the whole thing.
That'd be so scary.
Why? Because you think they would scam us or something?
No, like that would just be so...
I can't believe you just said that.
No,
that if I invited all these gypsies over, that they would scam me. I can't believe you just said that.
That is not what I'm saying. I'm not even saying anything bad about gypsies, but that's just a lot of people in this tiny house. It'd be stressful.
Call him a pussy. I wouldn't say it, but he said it. I would say it. Back to my story. This is a scam baiter testimonial. Okay, I don't know what kind of scam this was doing, but this old lady had dementia, and she was getting scammed time and time again. This lady even told the scammer that, hey, she didn't cough.
Are you okay?
Why is it doing that? That's funny. It's not like
Are you okay?
One of those...
the dog toys that like you squeeze?
Isn't it because the dogs like the things to make noise because it's the noise of their prey dying? I think that's true. Look it up, Jamie. Can you look it up? All right, thank you.
Okay.
Jamie's the dude that works for Joe Rogan that like looks up all the stuff.
Oh my god, it would be so convenient to have one of those.
I know. But the lady was getting scammed time after time, right? And she was in so much debt that she couldn't handle it. She couldn't take it. She didn't have any money to pay for all this stuff. So she killed herself. I know, right? Bomb drop.
The scammers put her in debt?
Yes, they scammed her for everything she had. Like she signed, I'm pretty sure she signed houses away, cars away, all that stuff.
People are idiots. Idiots.
She had dementia.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot. She's not. But there are people without dementia who just do that.
Maybe they're just lonely.
Invite a friend over.
But I would. First chance I got to scam a scammer.
Not an idiot.
I'd scam him.
I'd
scam the scam out of his scamming ass. I'd do it. I'd do it. And I wouldn't care.
Right.
I wouldn't feel bad. Because a scammer ain't nothing but no honor amongst thieves. In this other video, same guy, Pleasant Green. What he did was he kind of did the same thing where he sent the fake cash. But when he did that, he sent 18 grand in fake cash. It was huge. You wouldn't believe it. He sent the money, and the scammer that he was using the scammer, to do using a money mule, all that kind of stuff, because you have to pay for that. The scammer has to take a certain amount from it. That scammer ended up scamming him for all the money. Because what they normally do.
Wait, scammed the YouTube guy?
Yeah, but like he didn't scam him because the money was fake. He would have scammed him if it was real. But the YouTube guy, Pleasant Green, was acting as if he was a scammer who had just scammed $18,000 from somebody. So he needed to get out of the U.S. and into wherever they were, probably Lagos, Nigeria. That's where most of them are. So he sent the money.
If you're not a scammer and you live there, this video isn't for you or about you.
No, I'm sure there's pleasant people in Lagos, Nigeria, but I mean, just from what I've been seeing lately, you know, you guys are just scammers. I'm just kidding. I don't think all you guys are scammers. But yeah, he sent the money to a different scammer because the scammer had the money mule to get the money and then put it into like a Bitcoin machine, and then they'll just translate it to Bitcoin. But what they do, like I was saying, is they take videos of them opening the package, and he also put an air tag on it too, on the box.
Oh, that's smart.
I know. So you can see where it was, and it was at this dude at the mule's apartment for about an hour. So they finally get the video of it, and like he opens it up, there's nothing in there. But if you look closer, he opened the box up from a different way from how it's supposed to be opened. So you could tell he already opened it, closed it back up. Or he opened it, took the fake money out thinking it was real, closed it back up.
Dang.
And then the AirTag was still in there. So he went, pretty sure it like showed him going to the Bitcoin thing too. Scammer ain't nothing but a scammer, bro.
Facts. Big facts. That's all they'll do.
Scammer.
Scam you.
That's all they'll do. Scam you.
Scam you.
Scam you. I hate the scammers. I hate them. Huge.
Huge. Huge.
Huge.
You're so good at that.
Huge.
Huge.
It's huge. It's not that good. Not as good as Shane Gillis. No, not as good. No.
That was pretty good.
No, it wasn't. No. I wish I could pull up that dude real quick.
Do it when you edit.
We're in China. But more importantly, bigger than the scammers, I want to talk about the fake news. And this media about putting poison in candy, putting drugs in the candy. You guys are scamming too.
Tisk, tisk,
Okay?
tisk. They are scamming people for real, actually. That was a big old scam because
Got to be.
Nobody doing that.
Nobody. My boy Joel Best.
Not a single soul.
My boy Joel Best. What was the university he was at?
I don't recall.
'Cause I forgot.
Pull it on up.
Pull it on up. I got my notes here.
Yeah,
Okay.
pull
I
out
think,
the
I think
notes.
one time me and Sean did a little bit, said, "Oh, let's get our notes together." But then we were like, "F it, we don't have notes. We're not that kind of podcast."
Except he does have notes, and he used to have it on his computer, a whole script. It was great. He's so good at it. Look, so freaking studious.
Okay, yeah. I knew it was the University of Delaware. My Joel Best. Thank you.
Exactly.
He's been on few news places. Has been covering this stuff since
The 50s?
The 50s, 1958. I mean, I don't think he was born then, but he's been looking at the timeline.
That's
Of
when
the
like the
tainted
study
candy.
came out.
This one, what?
The study came out.
The what?
The study, I think, or the article or whatever he did. Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
1958.
But apparently, there have been zero,
Nah.
big zero, big two knockers in your face.
Sorry.
Okay.
They're not big.
Okay.
Sorry.
Been zero cases, police filings of tainted candy. Now, there have been a few people that have added to the hysteria of
People
tainted candy.
have played it up and have delved into the lies and run with it.
Yeah.
And they also use them to their advantage.
Uh-huh.
And it's awful. Like the
It's just a
people.
contemporary legend, people. Just a contemporary legend. Okay? It hasn't happened. Okay?
We were talking about this last episode.
Fake news.
And we did our research.
I did my research.
I was getting there.
Okay.
He did his research, and I have listened, and I just happened to remember. But
What do you have to say on the subject?
What?
What do you have to say on the subject? Continue.
I just think, like we said last week, he said, nobody's going to waste their time and effort and money on killing kids, drugging kids for no return in their investment. It's so
it might be
stupid.
true. Drug dealers do disguise their drugs. Okay, when they're shipping it, they're going to put it in some teddy bears. They're going to put it in some...
Let's be real here, guys.
Put it in some flip-flops or something of the sort. But
You
they're
can't
not gonna,
just ship cocaine just all willy-nilly.
No. Like my scammers. They got to put it in a magazine or something.
Exactly.
Well, porno.
Have you ever ordered a fake ID?
Exactly. What do they put that in? They put it in an apple.
Yeah, exactly. Or you get it in a box with a duck in it. I don't know how I'd know that, but that's just what happens. That's what happens sometimes.
A duck?
You get
What kind of duck was it?
You get like one of those little ducks. We have them in the shower.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's burn it.
Anyways, like you can't. Yes. You do it so much better.
Yes. Got that little throat growl.
Anywho.
But yeah, it's just a contemporary legend, guys. I mean, be safe going out and doing Halloweeny stuff. But
Halloweeny.
there's not going to be any drugs in your kids' candy. If you have drugs and if you have kids and you listen to the podcast, there are going to be no drugs in your kids' candies. Only candies in your kids' candies.
If you are really and truly that concerned about it, buy your kids your own candy from the store.
Or do a little bit of research.
Like, don't make it this big old thing to scare everybody else.
Don't post it on Facebook.
I was just about to say that.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Don't make a post on Facebook to the whole freaking neighborhood saying, check your baby's candy. It's fine. It's going to be okay.
This is Sadie Lee Cromwell's Facebook. Now, my kid found some fentanyl type looking candies in her candy bag, and we're going to be reporting this to the local Sarasota Police Department.
Because
I
you
just
know what
want to
happens?
come on here on Facebook and share it with all my girls, daughters, and friends of that and such.
All
okay,
my
don't
parents
be
with children out there.
Don't be passing out no fentanyl with your on the kids' candies. You
Check
hear?
it real close tonight, y'all.
Gots to. This is Sadie Lee Cromwell signing off Facebook. Girly.
Me and you, babe. Me and you. But anyways, he did his research on this, so like it's not just coming to our brains. But most people who make a report about it or find drugs in their kids' candy are not good people to begin with.
They're covering up with something else,
exactly.
Bro. They're doing it for a
Like-
certain reason. They have a, what is it? A motive.
Mm-hmm.
A motive, ladies and gentlemen. A
An
motive,
MO.
ladies and gentlemen.
An MO.
Ulterior motive.
What is MO?
And them motherfuckers ain't got no alibi. My bad.
They try to play it off by
Gots to.
getting people scared and saying that there's drugs in the kids' candy. But no, they put it there because they drugged their kids and they killed him. Happens more often than you think.
That actually did happen. A nephew was going out with his uncle, and they're having a good old jolly Halloween time. And later that night, the kid passes out. Immediately, the parents go to the media, go to the police officers, go to the whoever will listen, CNN, probably because they're about to do some fake freaking news. And the kid got into the uncle's drug stash, right? And for some reason, they covered it up. They tried to cover it up.
Do we think, I was just thinking about this right now, do we think that the uncle lied to the parents and said
because
something?
the
The
parents,
parents were there, witnessed it happen?
I don't know if they witnessed it, but the parents apparently put, it was heroin, like a little heroin tab, and they sprinkled the little heroin bites along the Halloween candy to try and stage it as such. But you know how the fake news are going to come out and be like, oh, Halloween tainted candy, but it never happened. That's not how it went down.
Ain't nobody believing that shit.
Nah. Only Well, we do have people believe in it because it comes
Actually,
out
yeah,
every
you're
year.
so right. So many people probably did
Sadie
believe
Lee
it.
Crawford, whatever I said last time.
Cromwell, yes,
Cromwell.
sir. Mm-hmm.
She believes it.
She does believe it, and she makes
believes
the
it.
whole neighborhood believe it.
Share, repost, like, and comment on this post because
Share to save a laugh.
I found my daughter and I saw some little fentanyl pills in her Halloween candy basket this year, 2022. Okay. Next question I gotta ask Miss Sadie Lee Cromwell is, how do you know what fentanyl looks like, ma'am? What y'all
So
doing to the
true.
PTO meetings, bruh?
Have you ever done it?
Yeah, what does it look like, bruh?
That's another
Bruh.
thing. I would not know what to look for in any way, shape, or form.
Not an idea.
Like, no, I wouldn't. But that's don't come drugging my kids' candy. I'll eat it before them, and then you just be drugging me. I'll die for them.
I won't. F them kids, bruh. Look around you. Look at life.
Excuse. I don't even have kids, so don't be worried about it.
In 1959, my boy William Shine, he was a dentist, okay? Guess what he does? This is actually hilarious. Makes me laugh. Hilarious.
But for why?
For the laughs.
No, not.
In 1959, William Shine, he's an advocate in the community, a real good solid Samaritan. You know what he does? He puts about 450 aloe pills, single little pills in kids' candy. Okay, guess what they were? It was a small dose of laxative. Okay, and he had no motive. He thought it would be jolly good time. He thought it'd be funny, but no, it wasn't laced with anything. It was just laxatives, and no kids were even reported to even be taking the laxative. So
He was just in a silly, goofy mood that one night, and
he
was like,
a little LOL mood. Okay, and from then, the media has taken that by the nuts and just ran off with it.
But it's like, why do people do the things that they do?
And it got traced back to him within 24 hours.
Yeah, like
And he never admitted to it. Only 2 years later, until he had to re-sign his dentist license, and he had to go on record and say that.
when you got so much at stake, you're a whole dentist. What are you doing putting laxatives in a thing? In
Also,
your candy?
what kind of community was he in to be able to give away 450 laxative pills?
That's a very
And
good
how
question.
did he get that many?
Probably the stove.
The Stowe. Yeah, that's true.
He's also a doctor. Like, he might
dentist.
just be a dentist, but like he still has that title. He can call in medicine.
And then a few years later, this lady, she got tired of all the teens in the neighborhood, trying to get some of that sweet old free Halloween candy.
I was
Am I
one
right?
of those teens.
She's a good lady too, but that doesn't always mean that they're good. She makes these little gag gifts for people, right? Makes them earlier in the day. There's at least one of three things in these gag gifts: a dog biscuit, a little thing of wool, like a sheet, like
yarn?
no, it's like the like the little balls that you can
Yeah.
get to clean with. Like a steel
like
wool.
yeah.
That's what it is. A steel
That's
wool.
so funny.
Or the top to a insecticide can. And that's what it is? Insecticide?
And pesticide?
And pesticide, something like that. And when she gave it out, she even told him that it was a joke. Like it was a joke treat, As a little trick of the treat.
The top to it?
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. I think it was the top, but it might have been like a little jar or something.
That's crazy.
I know.
People are wild out there. Who would take the time out of their day to do that? Like, she was so bothered by those teens.
Yeah, and she just gave it to teens and she said it was a joke beforehand.
I know, but like, just turn off your light on the front porch. You're not home. Goodbye. Skip it.
Got to get out of here. The 1970 is where everything changed. It's where the hysteria of tainted Halloween candy really came about. Because in 1970, the New York Times dropped a bombshell of a journal.
What?
of a little journal entry. Now, this one I am going to use my notes because there's a bunch of stuff on it. They posted an article that there's a very, I sound like a scammer now. I'm not using the correct grammar. There is a very good chance that there is poison in Halloween kids' candy and that it could kill them. Fake news since the 70s, the CNN says. I just farted. Now, the New York Times of that article, the accusations were razor apples. By the way, razor apples were never even real. There was, like I said in the beginning,
fake news.
Fake news.
Everybody.
Thank you, CNN. Like, the police officers even staged pictures of them to know what to look out for, but the opposite effect happened.
Because nobody ever did that.
Yeah.
That was never a thing.
How would you even get a razor in an apple without anybody noticing? Exactly.
Yeah, you wouldn't. You can't.
Scammers probably would figure that out, though.
You can't cut open an apple
scoundrels.
and then put it back together without it being. I would look at it and be
even
like,
the pictures looked wonky.
maybe a caramel apple.
I don't think you could still see it. Nonetheless, the New York
We
Times
digress.
accusations were razor apples, chocolate bars might be laxatives, bubble gums may be sprinkled with lye, and lye is a chemical that disintegrates fat, bones, and skin. For all you obese women out there, that might be for you.
What
Okay?
would be laced with it?
Lye?
What would they put that on?
Bubble gum.
Well, would it not just disintegrate that?
I don't know. I don't know what girl, I don't know the.
Sorry, you got
scientific
your
side.
notebook out. I thought you had all the research.
I mean, I got like at the top, like the definition of lye because I didn't know what it was. I don't have like,
'Cause-
how it disintegrates into the bubble gum and everything.
Okay.
I just thought
Sorry,
the
I
definition would be good enough.
Sorry,
Next time, I'll write a whole 5-paragraph essay about lye.
Thank you so much.
LYE.
Thank you.
Love you, baby, so much. Gonna get that sweet good tonight. If anybody in her family is watching this, that was a lie. I do love her. I don't know what sweet good is.
We're waiting until marriage.
We've never even kissed. Also, popcorn may be
I love you
coated
too. I love
with
you more.
Simfor, which is, irritates the skin and eyes. If digested, it could irritate the nose and throat. Sleeping pills and red hot pennies heated in the oven. That crap ain't never happened. And it came out as factual evidence. Real quick, though. I need this again. The journalist that we can thank for this, everybody, clap your hands. I don't even know how to mispronounce her last name, so I'm just going to mispronounce it.
Let me see.
Judy Klemsrud.
Let me see.
Klemsrud. Yeah, Judy Klemsrud. She made it all up. F that bitch.
Fuck that bitch.
They wanted to get parents aware of Halloween. Now we all know Halloween might be a scary night. You got Michael Myers out there, you got clowns out there, you got Jason Voorhees out there. Okay.
But the one
But
positive,
we're not tainting kids' candies for the love of all things holy.
like
We're not tainting kids' candy. Miss Sadie Lee Cromwell.
Halloween is spooky. It's scary. People do crazy things for the sake of it, for the season. The one thing that we have on Halloween that's sweet and yummy and good and people look forward to it every year.
Just-
Why ruin it? Why make... I'm over it.
Me too.
Fake news.
And guess what? They were also trying to come out with LSD lace temporary tattoos. They were thinking that people were passing them out, lacing them with LSD or even acid. And the thought process was that whenever they put the temporary tattoos on, it would
get
soak into their skin,
high.
get into their bloodstream, and get the mother effers high. Nobody has ever done that before in the history of life, I don't think. If it is, send it to me. Email me at thesofasessionspod@gmail.com.
Let us know.
Also, if
'Cause
you want to
we'd
send
like
scammers my
know.
way, send them my way. I'll show them what a scammer is. I'll show them my nuts.
Or his toes.
Or my toes.
Just to catch you.
Just to catch you off guard. Maybe slip a little knife under that scammer watch. Boy. But yeah, I think the myth of
That's what it
Halloween
is.
tainted.
It's just a myth.
It's a contemporary legend. It's a legend. It's like the shape, the shadow. Michael Myers. He's not real.
The Slender Man. Except that he
Slender Man.
could be real.
Nah.
We don't know that.
Nah.
Two
But I
girls
think
killed their friend.
Uh-huh.
2 girls killed their friend, but
Yeah, but they were probably on drugs.
no, they were like 12
Okay.
because the Slender Man told them to.
Yeah, but girls are dumb, especially at that age. But yeah, we just flat out busted this huge old myth. Like a big old nut.
Case
Just busted it.
closed.
Closed.
Just like this podcast.
Just like the podcast. We do have a Patreon. No, I'm just kidding. We don't. people.
What is Patreon?
You know what a Patreon is?
I've heard of it, but I just don't know what it is.
So it's just like a service that like YouTubers have. It's like an extra service you pay for and you get exclusive videos.
Oh, we don't have that.
Yeah, because I would
stupid.
never do that.
That's stupid.
I would never make some people get more of my content than other people just by paying a monthly fee. I think that's stupid.
Agreed.
Like if you want to make more money, just figure out how to make more money with what you have.
That's a scam.
Not necessarily a scam because they're paying for something in return getting it.
But it's stupid. Therefore,
Yeah, I would
scam.
never pay for a Patreon.
I would never pay for content.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, like, I have subscriptions to things,
Yeah, but I
but
don't
not
know.
like that. Like, I would not go out of my way.
Yeah, I would never. I don't think I would ever have a Patreon. Cut to like 5 years later when I have a Patreon, so I'm smashing this together. But no, I would never do a Patreon. I think I would just figure out a way to make money like off of advertisements, even though I hate them, or off of like clothing, or like invest the money that I do make into something else to where I do have a lot of money. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. So what have we learned today?
Fuck scammers.
In the butthole.
Fuck fake news.
In the butthole.
And live, laugh, love the sofa sessions.
Also, yeah, happy Halloween.
It'll be Tuesday. It's coming up. What are y'all going to be? Let us know.
Yeah, comment what you're going to be. What are you going to be for Halloween this year?
And what are your plans? Anything spooky?
What you got
Let us
going on?
know. Thanks for having me on for the October sessions.
Yeah, I really tried to get, I think I had like 4 or 5 podcast episodes lined up and they all fell through.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
We move on.
We might have a witch on for real. I'm trying to get a witch on. We're going to do a live reading on the podcast.
It's going to be such a good episode. Y'all stay tuned.
Yeah, definitely. Next week we have the Harlem Suns on. That was cool. We filmed that before October. So they're probably wondering where it's at. Well, it's coming out next week, guys. Just stay
First
tuned
November
for that.
episode.
Yes. This is episode 46. I am Brandon Rhodes.
Mallory Hobbs.
That's Mallory Hobbs. This is the Sofa Sessions. Thank you guys for listening and watching another Halloween series. We appreciate it a lot. Thank you guys for listening. And
We'll see you next year.
and in the next episode.
And, Love y'all.
See you. Peace.